So system class is a final class available in java.lang package. Okay. And basically it's help us to get the information or to get the details of the current system. Current system is in the system where your JVM is running. So let assume if you want to know any information about your system. Okay. So in that case, you can use system class. Okay. And system class is having so many static methods. So you can directly use those static method with the help of system class. You remember I was calling system.gc, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah. So that is also one thing. And you remember whenever you write a program, you used to write system.out.println, right? So
yes.
system is a class, out is a property of that class, and println is a method which belong to output stream, right? So system is a class name, then we are calling out, then we are calling print, that we all see. Okay. Okay. System class. Second. So system class belong to lang package. That is the first thing. Okay. What is the use of that? You can access information about
JVM.
current system. Okay, this is very much helpful when you are writing something, some program which will interact with your system, your monitor. Okay, or based on that action you are doing something. Based on those information, if you are trying to do something. Okay. Okay. Now, system class constructor is private. Means if constructor is private means what? We cannot create the object of system class. Clear?
Yeah,
All
outside
the
of the
members
class, right? Inside the class we can create, right?
inside the class, it's a private. So if you create inside the class, yes, you can create inside the class. But to
Okay.
access that, you need a public method, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see why it's a why the constructor is private. Okay.
Okay.
So whatever members that system class have, right? All the members are static. So you can directly access all the member with class name. Okay. So almost all the members are
30.
static. Okay. Now I will explore, like we'll see, we'll open the system class code and we'll see all these details. Okay. So now you have to remember one more thing, one very much important point. So whenever you write, so how you write? Whenever you want to print something in console, system dot out dot println, right? And then you pass hello world or something, and this got print to in your console, right? So basically,
Yeah.
system is a class, okay, and out is a static a static member of system class. Okay, let assume you are having a system as a class. Okay, then this out, right? This out will be like this. Public, because we are accessing outside of package, outside of class. So public final static. A static, because it is static, you are able to access this with the class name, and then out. So out belong to print stream. Okay, we'll learn about this thing, but right now you remember it's belong to print stream out, like that. So this is one property. So system is a class, out is a member. Okay, the reference type of print stream. Clear? And inside this print stream, you are having println method. So when you write system.out, so you are saying system, then accessing this variable, then dot whatever methods belong to this object, which is println, and then you are passing
The
value
string to print.
arguments, and based on that argument, you are getting output, right? Okay. Similarly, it is having one more, okay, which is called public, final, static, everything is same. Okay, this is print stream, and there is another stream which is called input stream, which is in. You remember system.in,
Yes,
right?
to get the input from console.
To get the input from our default input devices, right? So when you type
Yeah.
something from the keyboard, right? From the keyboard, when you press, right? So that input you are able to scan it, right? And use it in your program. So it's belong to that part, system.in, right? We used to write. So we'll see more details on that. Then there is one more, which is public, final, static, and this is also belong to print stream, but it is like ERR. So it will do everything what out is doing, everything. Whatever out is doing, it will do the same thing. Okay, that also we'll see. The only thing when you use ERR, system.err.println, if you pass any argument to this in console, because it's basically used for errors. So it will print whatever you pass, it will print in red. So in your console, whenever you see anything which color is red, you just remember that for that specific output, they are using system err dot print ln. Okay, clear? So basically, we are going to it's basically a theoretical part, right? So we're going to know about system class. Okay. And now what happened? So right now in your system, right? This is my computer. So what is the default input device? Keyboard, right?
Mm.
So default output, our monitor console, right?
Yes.
Yes. So right now it's keyboard. We can set to any other input as a default input device, right? It's not mandatory every time we'll have keyboard, right? Let us assume if you are using sensors. In that case, there is no keyboard, right? So in that scenario, if you want to set, let us assume camera. Camera can be an input device, right? Are you guys able to understand like what I try to convey, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Abhinav.
Yes. So can anything which provide an input to your program, right? So basically what happened? So this input stream class, right? It used to point, or it not used to point, it's pointing only to a default input device, whatever we have here. So right now we are having keyboard, right? So input stream used to point default input device, which is keyboard right now. Okay. Similarly, out, right? Print stream, which is out. So print stream used to point a default output device, which we call right now console. Understand? So inside the system class, we are having print stream class, input stream class, then again print stream, right? Three things we have, right? So the first thing out. So out is a type of print stream. What is print stream? So basically, a print stream is a class which point to a default output device, which is console right now in your system, right? Basically, we are seeing in monitor, but the output is coming on the console, right? Then we are having input stream. So basically, input stream is a class which point to a default input device, which is keyboard, right? And for that, we are having object in, right? You can change also, you can set also, okay? You can set input, you can set output, you can set errors, okay? Everything we'll see. Now this error. So now this error and this print stream out, right? Both belong to the same class. So what is the use of error? So error may mostly used for printing error messages. So it will be more convenient for you to identify, okay, what is the general output, what is the error output. Clear?
So whatever we are printing in the exception, no, like when exception is thrown, so it will consume this class. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically
Okay.
you can use system.er.println. Okay, but later on when you are moving to, basically this system.out.println, system.er belong to a general core Java concepts. Okay. We can use system.er to print, okay, anything in red, right? which directly show that okay it's error, right? But when you are going further, when you are developing, so there are loggers that we are going to learn, which is having certain labels. Okay, so exceptions and all everything we will use that. Okay, but right now you know if you want to show any error, you can use system.err.println. We'll see. So till now,
Okay.
whatever you print by using system.out.println, everything you can do by system.err.println. Okay, it's just for convenient for to print errors. You can use system.err. Okay, it's nothing forceful. You can only print errors. It's all in your hand. If you want to print hello world, you can print hello world as well. We'll see. Okay. Okay. So you see all the stream, right? Input stream, output stream. So these all are initialized by JV on the timer startup with the default input output device. Okay. So that is the thing. Okay. So now you guys question, right? Can we change the default input output device? Right? If someone asks you, can you change the default input output device? Yes, you can do change the default input output device. Okay. There are methods to change that. The methods are set in and then pass your input stream. You create your input stream object and then you can pass that. Then the method called set out. So right now I'm passing print stream. You can create a print stream object, you can pass that one. Then method is set err. In that one also you will create a print stream and then you can pass that one. Okay. But I never did that till now. Okay. But if any need of any necessity in future, you can use this three method. Right? Clear to you all?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically what we learn, so it's nothing which have certain logics and all. It's pretty straightforward details about system class. So system is a class which belong to a lang package. Okay, why we are learning about system class? Because if you want to let us assume if you want to uh, get the environment details, right? You used to set the path, right? In advanced settings, you go to environment and you set the environment, right? If you want to get all the paths detail with the system class, you can get that. System.getEnv and then you pass path, you will get all those details. Okay. Now you want to know that, okay, let us assume if someone run your program and they want to know that which operating system they are running it, right? So that also system.get OS name. There is a method called get property. Will pass OS name. It will give you the OS name. Okay. Similarly, if you want to know the system time, right? What is the current time in my system? So that also you can do that. You can call GC with the help of system, right? Like that. There are many use. Okay. But basically, you have to know that okay, you can call GC. You can what we call other properties like environment, uh, system details on all we'll see. Okay, all will see that and then system.order println public final. So you know that what is how system class look like. There's a println method. So if someone asks you right now what is system.out.println, you can easily explain that system is a class static in nature which have a variable called out which belong to primitive stream and we are accessing this println method belong to print stream class, right? And with the out reference we are calling it. Clear to all? Clear?
Yeah.
Yes,
Any
I
doubt?
have a doubt. So we have the print stream class, right? So is it possible to create an object for that
Yes, it is
to,
possible to create
to
the object
directly
for that.
call the println method?
Yes, we can create that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll learn in files, right? Input stream,
Okay.
output stream, print everything. So it's like there is a topic called streams. Okay. Not that Java it is stream. Okay.
Okay.
So file input, file output stream, buffer reader, file reader. Input in that there we'll learn input stream and print stream, everything. Okay.
Okay.
Even right now, if I explain also. So right now, what you have to remember, if you want to you just have to remember system is a class which have this variable, and this variable belong to print stream, and this in belong to input stream, and this er belong to print stream. And inside this class, we are having a respective methods that we are calling with the help of this reference. So if any class structure look like, you can easily call, right, system dot out, and then if out is having xyz method, you can call those method also, right? Clear or not? Clear everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I don't know why this today build is failing. Thing have been deprecated. Okay. One second. I will share my another screen. I was getting certain issues. Um, yeah. This thing don't need. Okay. So first we'll go to inside system class. So this is how system class look like. Okay. So what I said, the constructor is private. So it's private, so you cannot create. Okay. Now you see public static final input stream. Clear? So you're having input stream. Okay. So this, okay. This, you see this input stream having, one second. And this is we are having print stream, which is out we are using, right? So you see that here they have mentioned this. The print stream is having print ln, print boolean, print char, print ln, print double, print float, int, object string, right? Everything. You see, are you able to see that? And there is encoding.
Yeah, yes.
We learn about encoding also. So there are there we use like all the console, right? They support certain piece of encoding. Encoding is the, like we encode a character to like to represent certain symbols, right? So some encodings support certain symbol and some cannot. Okay. So when we develop web app and all, we encounter this problem, right? So maybe some Arabic characters are there which your console not support. But if you set certain encodings, it or character set, it will start supporting those symbols. Okay. Like if you let us assume Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam, they all are having certain what we call the certain symbols, right, for characters, or Hindi, it's having certain symbols. So those Hindi characters might your console doesn't support. Your console only support English, but you can set encoding according to your requirement or char set, and then start supporting it. So basically, all this thing will in web development will learn. So right now you have to know this print, right? You see this println. So you have println now. Here they are having new line, and they are having other implementation. Get a start write ln. You see this write ln. So basically, it's writing to your console. If you see, if I go to write ln, I don't want to go into deep. Now this locks and all anyhow we read what is lock, what is synchronize and all everything. So now you see, so ensure open, so it's opening and then it's writing your text, new line plus buffer, auto flush, out flush. So this is the actual code when you print something. So this actually happen internally. Okay, it will write everything in console. Okay, and then it will flush the buffer which hold your text or whatever information you pass to. Okay, so now I got the hello, right? So if you see here, we invoke this method, public void println string, right? So what is happening? So first when you pass string x, it will take a, you remember this get class method, right? It's using get class equal to print string dot get class, and then it's writing whatever string dot value of. So whatever you pass, again it's converting, it's writing to write ln. Okay, if it's this, these are not equals, right? It just print x, whatever values come, and it's at the new line. Okay, so this is their implementation. We'll learn later on about all this println and all, but right now I said, right, you can use ERR, right? And see set ERR and all. So we'll first learn this. You know, this is hello, right? So it was initially printing in black color. Now it's what do we call? Now it's red color, right? Okay. Let me add this thing. Okay. Retrieving properties. So we'll see. Second. So many things you might know. You don't know about for each. You know about arrays. There are many things you guys might not aware about that. So right now what I'm doing is string.system.env.path, and I'm just printing the path. Okay. So we'll see first that. Let me comment this. Okay. First we'll see hello and all, you know, right? So if someone say, okay, print the path variable, whatever there in the path. So you all are using window, right?
Yeah.
So this is my path variable look like. See if you all, this is my path variable. So see whatever set right now, right? Python, everything. For Python I have configured. So everything you are able to see that.
So is it possible to set some custom path instead of the default one?
Custom path in the sense? Yeah, yeah.
Like
You
see
can
this.
set, yeah, yeah, you can set the path.
Okay.
But if you set with this, right? Let assume
Mm-hmm. When
you
we
try to
deploy,
set
it
the
will be
path.
a,
Okay, not with
yeah.
the system class, anywhere. If you set the path with the help of programs and all, for that program only it is feasible. Once that context
Oh,
got overload
okay.
like executed, it will like again it will be a default one. So you remember like initial class I have told you how to set the path and all, right? With the script
Yes.
you can set the path. Okay, that is for sure. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to get to know about the path, let assume if you are doing something, right? And before doing that, you want to verify, okay, Python is there or not. Python is configure or not. Let assume you build a software which I'm installing, right, in my system or I'm running in my system. So for that, I need to have Python 3 or Java 8 in my system path, right? So how I will validate that? So I will write this code. I will go through this all these details, and then I will put a if condition. If it's not installed, I will get to know about with the help of system.getIn env, right? And then based on that, I will write any logic, right? Okay. Now we'll see operating system. So these are simple. Like you guys can directly write system, and then you will put a space and you know about all these methods and all. It's nothing like which more logical. The only thing it's all about. See here. Let me clear this again. Let me run it. Okay. So all system properties. So whatever properties I have set in my system, everything I'm able to get. If you are, you can validate also. Might be you guys are using window, right? You go to your environment variable and go to path and validate. If you set other variables and all that, also you can see about your architecture, about your directories, about Java version, everything I'm getting here, all the details. Then current time. So I'm getting this epoch time. Okay. And then what time have taken for this operation? So it's a nanosecond we are getting. Then I'm calling the garbage collector, preparing to terminate the program. So basically, you remember this system.exit. So what it does, system.exit. So there is a break
It will terminate.
statement. System.exit is a method which terminate. It will exit from the current execution. It's just terminate the current program.